Episode 19, Islam. Maligned and Misunderstood. Islam occupies the position of the world's second largest religion, following Christianity, and it is a cornerstone of faith for over 1.9 billion individuals. Despite its extensive reach, it's also among the most frequently misinterpreted and misrepresented religions of our time. In this exploration, we will venture into the vibrant and complex world that constitutes Islam, examining its fundamental principles and pivotal figures throughout its compelling historical journey. Founded in the 7th century CE in the Arabian Peninsula by Prophet Muhammad, Islam is more than a faith. It's a comprehensive way of life. Prophet Muhammad, who Muslims believe to be the last in a line of prophets, that includes figures such as Abraham, Moses, and Jesus, left an indelible mark on history. The Holy Book of Islam, the Quran, is considered by Muslims to be the literal word of God, as revealed to Muhammad. Its teachings provide spiritual guidance, moral direction, and legal prescriptions for every aspect of life. In its 114 surahs, or chapters, themes of compassion, justice, and the importance of community prevail. The 5 pillars of Islam define the faith's practices: Shahada, or faith; Salat, or prayer; Zakat, or charity; Psalm, or fasting during Ramadan; and Hajj, the pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca. These pillars establish a framework for Muslim life, grounding it in faith, prayer, and action. Muslim scholars have had a profound impact on various fields of knowledge, making significant contributions that have shaped the world as we know it today. Let's take a closer look at a few of these influential figures. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna in the West, was a polymath who made notable contributions to the fields of philosophy, astronomy, alchemy, and most notably, medicine. His most famous work, the Canon of Medicine, was a comprehensive medical encyclopedia that served as a standard medical text in many Islamic and European universities up until the 17th century. Another renowned Muslim scholar, Al-Khwarizmi, known in the West as Al-Khwarizmi, is often referred to as the father of algebra. He developed groundbreaking techniques that are foundational to algebra, a term derived from his work titled The Compendious Book on Calculation by Completion and Balancing. His works introduced the decimal positional number system to the Western world. His name is also the source of the word algorithm, reflecting his significant contribution to the field of mathematics. These scholars, among many others, were integral in the Islamic Golden Age, a period from the 8th to 14th centuries, when the Islamic world saw significant advancements in arts, literature, science, and medicine. Coming to the present, figures like Malala Yousafzai and Ilhan Omar continue to leave a remarkable imprint on the world, embodying the principles of resilience, justice, and equality. Malala Yousafzai, the youngest ever Nobel laureate, hails from Pakistan. After surviving an assassination attempt by the Taliban for advocating girls' education, she has become a global symbol for the fight for girls' right to education. In the United States, Ilhan Omar, a former refugee from Somalia, has broken multiple barriers in American politics. She is one of the first 2 Muslim women elected to the U.S. Congress, and also the first Somali American, the first naturalized citizen from Africa, and the first woman of color to represent Minnesota in Congress. Her journey from a refugee to a lawmaker is a powerful testament to the resilience and tenacity of Muslim immigrants and their vital contributions to society. Despite the diversity within the Muslim community, misconceptions abound. Islam is often associated with violence and intolerance, a stereotype reinforced by media narratives. Yet, the Quran's message, in essence, is peace. Whosoever kills an innocent human being, it shall be as if he has killed all mankind, and whosoever saves the life of one, it shall be as if he has saved the life of all mankind. Terrorism, a global concern, is not a religious tenet, but a political maneuver misused by radicals. It is critical to distinguish between political motivations that use religion as a cover and the true teachings of a faith. Islam, akin to all faiths, does not endorse violence. Instead, it champions the principles of justice, forgiveness, and the inviolability of human life. The very word, Islam, springs from the Arabic term, salam, meaning peace. It's a religion that propagates a message of peace and brotherhood, encouraging its followers to respect all of humanity. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, is filled with verses advocating for peace, tolerance, and respect for the dignity of all human beings. Furthermore, Islam enforces the principle of justice for all, emphasizing fairness and impartiality, not just within the Muslim community, but in dealings with all individuals, regardless of their faith or origin. In the same vein, the virtue of forgiveness is deeply ingrained within Islamic teachings, encouraging individuals to let go of anger and resentment in pursuit of harmony and understanding. Thus, the essence of Islam lies in the reverence for human life, and any act of violence or terrorism contradicts its core values. Understanding this is pivotal to dismantling stereotypes and misconceptions about the religion. Over the years, Muslims have made their mark in different fields. In sports, we have boxing legend, Muhammad Ali, and soccer prodigy, Mohamed Salah. In entertainment, Mahershala Ali, a two-time Oscar winner, and Zayn Malik, a celebrated pop artist, continue to inspire millions. Now, let's embark on a virtual journey to some of the most significant Islamic locales. Our first stop is the Great Mosque of Mecca, also known as Al-Masjid Al-Haram. This is the epicenter of the Islamic faith, where millions of Muslims worldwide converge annually for the pilgrimage known as Hajj. The mosque surrounds the Kaaba, a cubic structure that Muslims worldwide face during their daily prayers, symbolizing unity and cohesion in the Islamic faith. Our next stop is the Prophet's Mosque, or Al-Masjid an-Nabawi, located in the city of Medina. This mosque holds a special place in the hearts of Muslims, due to its historical and spiritual significance. It was built by Prophet Muhammad himself upon his arrival in Medina and serves as his final resting place. The Prophet's Mosque is not just a site of worship, but also a symbol of the Islamic principles of fraternity, equality, and community. Our final destination is the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem, a monument that is revered as one of the oldest and most sacred works of Islamic architecture. The Isra and Mi'raj are two parts of a miraculous journey that Prophet Muhammad is believed to have taken in a single night around the year 620. It's one of the most spiritual events in the Islamic calendar and is remembered and commemorated by Muslims worldwide. Isra refers to the Prophet's nighttime journey from the sacred mosque in Mecca, Al-Masjid Al-Haram, to the furthest mosque in Jerusalem, Al-Masjid Al-Aqsa. According to Islamic tradition, the Prophet Muhammad was carried by a supernatural steed, known as Barak, a creature from the heavens, that could travel vast distances at incredible speed. Upon his arrival in Jerusalem, the Prophet Muhammad is said to have led a prayer with various other prophets, who were miraculously gathered for this event. This signifies the unity of prophetic mission and the continuity of revelation from God. The second part of the journey, known as the Mi'raj, is the ascension to the heavens. Here, Prophet Muhammad is believed to have ascended through the 7 levels of heaven, meeting different prophets along the way, including Adam, Moses, and Jesus. At the culmination of the journey, he is said to have been in the presence of God or Allah, though not in a physical sense, for God is beyond human comprehension and physicality. It was during this time that Muslims believed the commandment for the 5 daily prayers, or salat, was given. The Isra and Mi'raj hold deep spiritual significance for Muslims, demonstrating the high status of Prophet Muhammad and the direct link between heaven and earth. It signifies the Prophet's elevated spiritual station and underscores the importance of Jerusalem in Islam. It is an event that encapsulates the mystical and spiritual dimensions of Islam, reminding Muslims of the reality beyond the physical world we inhabit. Each of these places is more than just a physical location. They embody the profound spiritual depth, historical richness, and architectural splendor of Islamic civilization, serving as epicenters of faith and unity for Muslims worldwide. From its inception, Islam has been a catalyst for knowledge, culture, and societal growth. It encourages scientific inquiry, intellectual discourse, and social justice. Muslims believe in Tawheed, the oneness of God, and the equality of all humans. Controversially, issues like women's rights and freedom of expression have often been discussed in the context of Islam. While cultural practices and societal norms vary widely among Muslim societies, they often, unfortunately, become conflated with Islamic teachings. In reality, the Quran has verses asserting the spiritual equality of men and women. Misinterpretation, cultural traditions, and patriarchal structures often lead to the oppression and disenfranchisement of women, not the religion itself. Freedom of expression, similarly, is often seen in a skewed light. While the Quran encourages respectful discourse, the misinterpretation of certain concepts has sometimes led to conflicts and misunderstandings. Sharia law, another commonly misunderstood term, simply refers to the moral and ethical principles set out in the Quran and the Hadith, teachings and practices of the Prophet Muhammad. It is not a rigid law code, but a set of guidelines that vary vastly across different cultures and societies. A growing number of Muslim reformers, scholars, and activists are tirelessly working to challenge these misconceptions and promote a more progressive understanding of Islam that aligns with universal human rights and social justice. Islam's inherent diversity is one of its most profound attributes. From the Sunni majority to the Shia minority, and numerous other sects, the faith is practiced in a multitude of ways. Islam's ethos, however, remains constant: the unity of God, the prophethood of Muhammad, and the commitment to lead a balanced and just life. Today, Islam is practiced globally, from the skyscrapers of Dubai to the villages of Indonesia, from the universities of the United States to the bustling streets of Cairo. Its followers, known as Muslims, are as diverse as the countries they hail from, each bringing their unique cultural flavor to the practice of their faith. Celebrities who practice Islam offer visibility to the faith. Figures like comedian Dave Chappelle, NBA star Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, singer-songwriter Cat Stevens, or Yousaf, as he is called now, and acclaimed journalist Fareed Zakaria, show that being a Muslim does not limit one's ability to excel in any field. Being a Muslim is not antithetical to peace or being a responsible citizen, even when living in nations where Islam is not the dominant faith. Islam encourages its followers to uphold peace, respect the rule of law, and contribute positively to society regardless of their geographical location. The Prophet Muhammad is reported to have said, "Love of one's country is a part of faith." This embodies the Islamic perspective on citizenship and patriotism. Thus, Muslims are not only urged to follow the rules and regulations of their country of residence, but also to participate actively in the betterment of their communities. The Quranic principle, "There is no compulsion in religion," ensures respect for diversity, tolerance, and coexistence, fostering peaceful relations between Muslims and non-Muslims. Furthermore, Islam's emphasis on human dignity, justice, and compassion transcends boundaries of religion, race, or nationality. From contributing to scientific, academic, and cultural advancements to playing active roles in community service and social justice initiatives, Muslims worldwide continue to demonstrate that their faith complements, rather than contradicts, their roles as global citizens. It is through such understanding and mutual respect that a harmonious multicultural society can truly flourish. This verse from the Quran encourages understanding and peace. O mankind, indeed we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. So, let us, of all faiths, know one another. For in knowledge and understanding, we find the bonds of shared humanity, and in these bonds, we find peace. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Islam. We hope it has enlightened you, challenged you, and most importantly, inspired you to continue learning, questioning, and seeking truth. In the words of the famous Persian poet Rumi, a Sufi Muslim, the wound is the place where the light enters you. It's our collective wounds of misunderstanding and misrepresentation that can be the places where the light of knowledge and understanding enters. Let us continue this journey of understanding, not just about Islam, but about all faiths, cultures, and peoples. For the more we understand each other, the closer we get to a world bound by mutual respect, tolerance, and peace. In a world today, where you can be anything, choose to be kind, choose to be understanding, and choose to be a beacon of light in someone's darkness. Join us in our next video, as we continue to explore the rich tapestry of philosophy, human faith, culture, and tradition. Until then, stay curious, stay open, and keep learning. As-salamu alaikum. Peace be upon you. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel.